What didn't I just...
Let's check.
Yeah, it looks like it's sideways. Hello? Can you see me? This doesn't seem to be live. Is it sideways?
Yeah, we
No, turn your camera the other way, because that's how people are going to be holding it. Does it? So we can't do
It's
that.
okay, we'll leave it like that. That's fine. Just turn our phone to sideways. That's cool.
That's funny.
No, it's not. Who cares?
We're going to be sideways.
Who cares? What's up, Rochelle? I think so.
No, it's Michelle.
Whoops, yeah, I should be reading it. It's Michelle here. Okay.
It's my friend, my BFF forever.
So you hit wave.
Oh, you hit wave. What's up, girly?
We're live over there?
Yes, now we're live on Facebook as well. Hi. It is Thursday, and we're talking about day 9 in our 30-day challenge. We're leaving for Texas. We're leaving for Texas in less than a week, and things are getting very real. If I were to show you around my bedroom right now, there's baskets and piles and just everything everywhere as we are getting ready to head out of here. So as always, it's just interesting because we are not just moving from one place to another. So that makes it super interesting. But also talking about how maybe you're not moving per se, but all the same principles apply. Whatever is going on in your life, like there's always stress in life. Like I feel like I'm always on the move. I just got off the phone with one of my coaches, and I feel like she said to me, I feel like you're always moving. You're moving from Nevada, and then you're moving into the house, and then you're moving out of the house, and then you're preparing for this, and then you're preparing for a move to Texas, and then you're preparing for renovating in Texas. So, yeah, I feel like I'm always on the move as well. But really, I feel like I thrive in those areas. I don't really think of a time that I haven't been under a lot of stress. And would you say that's true of me? Like I'm just, if I don't have something going on, I create something. Would you say that's pretty true?
Yeah, I think you probably like stress unconsciously.
Well, I don't think like I'd like stress. I think I
You
don't like to
challenges.
sit still. I like to be doing. I like to be in action. And if I'm not in action, I feel like I'm being lazy or wasteful. So even when times are stressful, like right now, a big move and a big transition, I add something else to my plate to be in service to other people so that I can be outward focused instead of inward focused. Because if I take the time to look inside, then I start to get a little overwhelmed. So if I just stay focused on the goal, or I stay focused on how I can serve somebody else, then I keep moving forward. And when I stop to, really think about things, then the emotion hits me. Like today, I was talking with my coach Betty, and she really supports me kind of on the relationship, on the relational level. I have my coach Libby as well, and she helps me more. Well, she helps me with everything too, but my coach Betty says to me, I don't even know what she said to me. She said, "How are you doing?" And I just hadn't really asked myself that, and I got emotional, and I started thinking about, how much I'm gonna miss Montana, and how much, just how grateful I am for the community and for the people that I have met here in Montana who have just blessed me and blessed our family so much. So I've talked about this before, but just feeling so loved and so supported here in Montana. So it's so hard to leave, but I am, looking forward to what's ahead, and God willing, we'll be in Texas by April 3rd. So we'll be driving through Denver. Michelle, if you're still listening, we'll be driving through Denver on the 30th and 31st. We'll be in Denver. So would love to see you. And I don't know, what do you do, Efrain, when you're feeling extra stress? Like, what do you find yourself? What is your go-to to kind of minimize your stress, or if you're feeling stressed, what is like a tool that you would use to help relieve some stress?
Well, before we answer that, how come I'm doing this live with you today? I bet you people are asking. Some people probably don't even know who I am. So,
Okay, sure.
but
So,
anyway,
like, for the anybody who doesn't know, this is my husband. My husband Efrain, and I asked him to sit with me today because, well, as I shared in the last couple of days, I feel like together, when we work together, we're just a lot more efficient and effective. And I think that the enemy, I feel like, is always trying to divide and destroy, and particularly our marriage. So, like, in times of stress, that definitely starts to bubble up. And so, like, anything we can do to like work together and be together and be united is a tactic to defeat the enemy, right? And so I was feeling emotional after coming off my call with my coach, and he was just standing there, and I'm like, come sit with me for my life, because I've committed to 30 days for this 30-day challenge, and I want to show up every day like I said that I would, and just share the journey with you all, and if hopefully it'll be some sense of encouragement to those who hear, as the Lord speaks through me, and touches your life in some way, because we all, go through transition, and we all go through different stressful times in our life and seasons, especially as moms. I feel like it's just always something. There's just always something. And as I feel like it's not that I create chaos, but it's just always kind of around. And I'm a problem solver, so I just feel more alive. And so, going back to the question, like, what do you do when you're feeling stress? What's your go-to tactic or tool?
so I think I handle stress pretty well. I think I do okay with stress. So what helps me is working out. Working out helps me. It's mental therapy for me. So I have to work out at least a few times a week. I also handle stress much better if I've been eating well, if I've been drinking water, if I've been eating clean foods. If I eat something and then my stomach hurts and my life it's already stressful, it makes things way harder. Listening to some good podcasts, some good books, and then also being around good people, being around my family, being around my wife. If sometimes when I'm stressed, so it helps me at ease, helps me relax a little bit. Yeah, those are some of the things. And smoking a cigar sometimes too, but that's besides the point.
See, like, that's what I think is so unique about the two of us, right? Like, a lot of times we're very similar, but a lot of times, and more times, we're probably different. And I too like to work out, and that helps me relieve stress. And but in busy times like this, like, I don't have time to go work out, and like letting go of that expectation, and letting go of feeling that I'm failing because I don't go to the gym or something like that. Like, letting go of that expectation, and like I saw one of the comments about just enjoying the journey, because there's so much happening right now. It'd be easy to miss the blessings that are happening here and what we're learning here. And even though we make mistakes and in stressful situations might react in a poor way, to be able to be humble enough to recognize where perhaps I messed up, and that I can, because of God's grace, I can let go of that, and I can choose to walk forward in His grace, and extend that grace to other people who might unintentionally or intentionally hurt me also. So extending that grace in times of stress, it often things come up. And so I'm just grateful for the opportunity. Our kids are actually over at a good friend's house playing today. So again, just so thankful for our friends and our community here, so that we can get a bunch of stuff done here today. And we also had a really great call, and some really amazing things are happening in our business that I could say with integrity that I'm pretty fired up about. So we'll be sharing that with y'all very, very, very soon. And yeah, it's getting real around here as far as getting out of here. Anything you want to add?
Yeah, so the reason I am on this, sitting here right now on this live, is because when I jumped on the last live, Krista was really nice to me for like 24 hours. So I figured, man, I got to do more of these lives because she was extra, extra nice. So thanks for being nice. And no, I want to ask you a question. So maybe in the last 30 days, what's one thing that you've learned that's worth sharing?
One thing?
One
You share
thing.
something every day.
One thing that you haven't.
I think the most profound thing that I have learned that has really stood out to me in the last few days actually is just on Saturday I'm going to be co-hosting with some other amazing, incredible, God-fearing women. So get up early on Saturday and join us. It's going to be 9 a.m. Eastern. We'll be live here. So check it out. But we're going to be talking about pride. And so I've been really saturating myself in God's word and what he says about pride. And one of the things that I realize that can be so profound and also so subtle in understanding the gospel and even sharing the gospel is that it really wasn't I who chose the Lord, but that the Lord chose me. And understanding that gift of salvation, like I had nothing to do with it. Like I have been saved by his grace alone. And like I talk often about like, we're co-creators, we're co-laborers. And yes, God does allow us, the Lord does use us, but he doesn't need us at all. And so that was really quite profound for me to just hear that, just a little bit of a tweaking. And I'm still like digging into that. And we're going to be talking a lot more about that and pride on Saturday morning. I will be sharing, it'll be live on my YouTube. It'll be live on Facebook. So be sure to check that out. It'll be 9 a.m. Eastern. We'll be live. And it's called Kingdom Talk Live. And there'll be 3 or 4 of us other ladies just talking about this real life discussion about how this shows up in our lives. And so I'll be sharing the promotional details as soon as I get them. But just set your alarm to get up and join us and be in prayer for us, because this is new for me. And, I'm just walking in God's, I'm just seeking the Lord's will and walking in obedience. And I'm just praying the Lord will just speak through me and use me, and that I could be a vessel of his love in some way. So I think, I'm learning so much, and that's, with this 30-day challenge, I'm sharing every single day what I'm learning and how that's applying in my life, and where I make a mistake and how I can recorrect and how I can learn from that and grow forward, because every day we have an opportunity to, God willing, every day that we wake up, we have another opportunity to try again and not dwell in the past, because yesterday is gone. Tomorrow, we don't even know if it's going to happen. It's totally out of our control. It's totally up to God if we wake up tomorrow and if our heart is still beating tomorrow. So just not even worrying about tomorrow, just being in today, in this moment, because this is where the Lord is. God can only exist in this particular moment, and really understanding that and resting in that gives me so much peace. And and so with that being said, I think we'll check out of here. If you had any final notes, okay. So yes, if you like seeing my husband here, yeah, make sure that you comment and let us know how much you like seeing him, because it really, I feel like, I mean, he jokes that I'm nice. You know, I was nice.
You were?
It's not
That's
about
the truth.
being nice.
You were
Like,
extremely
it's just
nice.
like we're working together. So, you know, my heart's desire is that we work together, because when we're not working together, it's not as fun, and it feels like we're going, you know, it feels like there's a division. It feels like there's, you know, I just like it better when we're working together. So, I mean, maybe that's selfish of me, but I like it. So, looks like they like it too. So, so happy Thursday, everybody. And a lot of times on Thursdays, we're talking about what we're thankful for. So, real quick, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for you.
Okay. Well, you stole mine. I am most thankful for our good friends who are watching our kids today. Shout out to Kylie and Mike Basutti. We love you. They are our family. They are my whole heart. And so, yeah, so thankful for them and grateful. So think about and dwell on that. Like, what are you thankful for today? And yeah, I love you. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Can you turn that one off for me?